Welcome back to the Bears Sports Network, brought to you by BTV for the MASCAC Women's Basketball Championship in between the BSU Bears and Framingham State Rams. My name is Luke Mansfield.
And my name is Zach Sylvia.
We'll be bringing you coverage for today's MASCAC Championship game. The final game at home for the Bears this season. They win, they're into the tournament. And this should be a good one. Two MASCAC rivals facing off in the championship. The Bears have the regular season series, most recently a 72-53 victory earlier this month. And they won in January as well at Framingham. So the Bears have had the Rams number, as they have for most of the MASCAC this season. They were the one seed coming into this tournament, and they look to finish it out on top. We'll throw it down to the floor for the anthem and the starting lineups, and we'll be back up in just a little bit.
Performed today by BSU's very own Madison Bradbury.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bridgewater State University is a safe, respectful, and inclusive community. We welcome and respect freedom of speech in all forms of peaceful protest in support of social justice and racial equity. We are committed to providing and supporting learning and growing together in a welcoming and inclusive environment.
Let's meet today's MASCAC Tournament Championship starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Framingham. A 5'6" senior at guard from Greenfield, Massachusetts, number 1, Catherine Hasselton. A 5'6" senior at guard from Providence, Rhode Island, number 3, Michelle Moreno. A 5'7" senior at guard from Coventry, Rhode Island, number 4, Chloe Rayco. A 5'9" freshman at forward from Hamburg, New Jersey, number 23, Jacqueline Shells. And a 5'11" freshman at forward from Worcester, Massachusetts, number 55, Faith Green. The head coach for the Rams is Walter Pascal. She is assisted by
Rams getting ready for tip-off. Usual suspects on the floor for the Bears. For the Rams, Hasselton, Moreno, Rako, Shells, and Green. The Bears, like I said, have won the regular season series 2-0 on the season against the Rams, most recently February 5th. The Bears won by almost 20 points. The Bears, to get here, defeated Westfield State in a convincing victory on Thursday. Westfield was the 4 seed coming in. The same day, the Rams took down Salem State in a game that looked for a second like it might be out of hand for Framingham. They were able to rally back and put themselves in the MASCAC championship. DeMoores and Green in the center for the tip-off.
This is a little bit of a big game for the Bears, too. Framingham is the reigning MASCAC champions and have beaten Bridgewater in the last 2 meetups in the MASCAC championship. Both games were in Framingham. This one in Bridgewater. Let's see if this is different.
The Bears, 2 years removed from winning a MASCAC championship of their own against Westfield, as Jess wins the tip-off. Burchhardt, now to DeMoores. Cleveland in the corner for 3. She'll miss Grossi with a huge rebound. Outside Peachy. Now DeMoores, Burchhardt with some space. She'll go up top to Peachy. Return pass to Burchhardt. She'll fire away. And Haley Burchhardt gets us started.
Big 3 from Burchhardt, but that possession stays because of Grossi getting the offensive rebound. Need to stay on the glass.
Hasselton, guarded by Grossi, has the ball up top. Swings to Moreno. Drives in on DeMoores, pulls up mid-range, won't get the drop. And Burchardt's right there for the rebound.
The last time these 2 teams met up, Ariel Cleveland went for 30 and 14 on 8 3-pointers. Her career high.
Incredible game, almost tied the Bears' single-game 3 record. And she'll look to repeat that here today. DeMoores inside for Peachy. Out up top, Grossi. In and out. And she gets the rebound thanks to Kylie Peachy. That one batted around. And it's going to be a jump ball, but possession arrow goes way of the Rams. A little bit of a sloppy possession there for the Bears at the very end.
Grossi makes a good effort off of Peachy's tip, but Hasselton just strips it out of Peachy's hands. Good play there.
Burchhardt has Moreno in a jail cell. Moreno loses it off the dribble. Haley has her hands on it and forces the jump ball.
Oh no, they got her on a...
No, they got a foul on Peachy.
Where? Ooh. I don't know.
She had her hands up by the time they blew the whistle. Shells goes inside. And the Rams have their first points of the game.
Rams against Salem State. They only won by 3, but they shot around 40% from the field, almost 39% from 3. But the big number is they held their opponent under 30% from the field total.
Grossi, she'll shoot another. Unlucky bounce. Burchardt's there for the board. Burchhardt somehow gets the pass off to DeMoores. Jess unable to get the bounce, and it's rebounded by Moreno.
You're getting these second chance opportunities here. You need to be able to capitalize off all these offensive rebounds.
What a basket there by Catherine Hasselton.
Hasselton against Salem State, 21 and 10. It's a big game from her.
Burchhardt up top, all the space in the world. Haley Burchhardt again for 3.
Burchhardt already 2 for 2. That's a good sign. You want her to get her going. Ooh, that's a carry.
The Bears get the turnover here. Haley Burchhardt feeling herself early. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. There's another look at that last one. And the junior transfer from Utica has the Bears out in front by 2.
Burchhardt, not much of a shooter we've seen this season, but when she's open, she's going to let it fly. Do not give her space.
And she can shoot. She just doesn't really look to as her first option. But she's been an incredible addition for the Bears through the transfer portal this season. Her, Gallagher, and Bradbury coming in. As that one goes out of bounds, Moreno just walking the line and went a little bit too far.
That was good defense by Demores, just using her body to force her out of bounds. Ooh,
I don't know.
I
I think she was in bounds.
You're healed by a centimeter.
Peachy with the ball. Inside for Demores, in the corner for Cleveland. Returns to Peachy. Burchhardt again with space. Haley Burchhardt. Hello, 9 points already.
That's the type of play you want to see. You need to get hot from the three-point line early. Only shot 29% from three as that one goes out of bounds. Last week on Thursday, they shot 29% from three-point line. To see the three ball fall early is a good sign.
And you know, you look at that last game Thursday, the Bears, the scoring was really condensed. You had a lot of people putting up solid stat lines. Jordan Peebles, of course, led the team with 14 and 10. But you had Grossi and Burchhardt in the range of a double-double as well, as Burchhardt had to cool down at some point. She'll miss her first. Moreno will float this one from a step in from the charity stripe. And Michelle Moreno has her first points.
This is a good bucket right there. It's a 3-on-1. Take what you can get. Gets up and over Cleveland.
No, they're not going to let Burchhardt get much space after what she's done early in this game. Except she has a ton right now. They close in quickly and go inside for Demores. Just to the basket.
Ooh.
Unlucky roll there. Green with the rebound.
She almost walked with it.
Hasselton takes the ball up, guarded by Burchhardt. Tight defense by the junior. Are they going to get her for a foul?
Yeah, they are. Blocking foul. No shot, though. I guess.
The foul did happen before the shot went off as Reiko lets one rip. And the shooter can't get one to land there.
Reiko in the last game here at Bridgewater struggled a bit from beyond the arc and from the field. And she is a shooter. We know that. So hope to see something.
Grossi lets one fly. Unlucky bounce. Burchhardt went up for the board, but it was Shells who came up with it.
She had a couple of those unlucky bounces. Is good rebound from Cleveland. And then gets fouled.
It's going to be called on Chloe Reiko.
Right
I think it was there.
Right on the arm. Right now the Rams in a 2-3 zone, forcing that three-point shot. They're forcing Bridgewater to shoot. So far it's worked out. Got to work inside.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe don't try to force them to shoot from three when Burchardt's 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Cleveland looking inside. Shot clock winding down, blocked. And the ball snagged by Moreno. Moreno out up top. Hasselton thinks about the shot, bounces it inside Green. That's a good matchup there. Green and Cleveland. Ariel gets her hand on it.
Cleveland gets her get back right there. Let's see it here.
Bears ball.
Got her right from behind. It looked like she hit her on the arm at first, but after the replay, all ball.
Peachy taking it up. Burchhardt to her right. Grossi to her left. She'll switch over with Grossi. Out up top. Burchhardt has it. She'll let it fly again. Haley Burchhardt. 12 points for the Bears. All of them from number 20.
Big game, Burchhardt in the building right now. 4 of 5 from 3. What a start for the Bears and for Haley Burchhardt.
Feeling herself today. My goodness, she's on a hot streak. The Bears lead by 6. Timeout called. A little under 4 minutes left to play in the first. And my goodness.
She's already halfway to Cleveland's 8 3-pointers through a full game.
Wow. What an incredible start to the game for Haley Burchhardt. That's what you like to see, because she's going to be the main focal point of this offense next season. If you're losing 4 of your 5 starters, we've talked about it so many times, 6 players in total. And this is really going to end up being Burchardt's team next season. Demores pokes that one out of bounds. They were looking for Moreno. Great zone defense there from the senior center.
Bears all over the place right now. Demore saw that come from a mile away. Good play there.
Using that long wingspan to knock that one away from Michelle Moreno. Hasselton working on Burchhardt. Clock winding down. Cerruti has it. She just subbed in. And Kiara Cerruti straight off the bench getting it done. Burchhardt over to Peachy. Now Cleveland. Back to Peachy. Burchhardt inside for Demores now. Peachy, that's her shot. Not going to go this time. Haley's there for the rebound. She'll get it out to Peachy up top. You know she wants another open look from beyond the arc. I don't know if they'll give it to her the way she's been shooting. Grossi tries it from the charity stripe. And the Bears' all-time leading scorer has her first of the game.
In the first points for a Bear that's not named Haley Burchhardt.
Cerruti working inside on Demores. Jess forces her back out. She's looking for a pass. She'll find Hasselton. Hasselton, and they're going to get a foul on Demores. Get the replay for you right here.
It's a good rotation.
Did she even make contact with her?
It's that one. That one's a little tough, I would say, to call that one, as both people are going into each other. So go either way.
Jordan Peebles getting ready to sub on. Senior out of North Attleboro had 14 and 10 on Thursday against Westfield. Good for her season high. Saw her season high in minutes as well. Most efficient scorer on this Bears team from the field.
She had a very good game with 14 and 12 last week, as well as 4 assists with 3 steals. So she got the job done on the offensive glass as well.
Burchhardt into the corner for Cleveland. She'll let one fly. Peebles, what a, oh no, never mind. I spoke too soon. She lost it to Hasselton. That would have been an incredible rebound. Burchhardt locking up Hasselton. She has to go up top for Green. Faith Green with a laser off the front of the iron into the arms of Cleveland. Grossi looking inside, floats it righty. Peebles sent to the ground. The Bears keep it in bounds. Grossi gets it to Burchhardt up top. Burchhardt fires to Cleveland and right into the stands. Kenny Goodwin of the track and field team with a heads-up catch.
Cleveland was looking for a backdoor cut, but I guess she thought that she was going to stay out at the three-point line.
Hasselton taking the ball up now for the Rams. Bears lead cut to 4. Burchhardt screened by Green. Burchhardt sent to the ground. And the Bears get the ball back. Going to be a foul there. Called on Jacqueline Shells. Azoff will sub on.
Freshman
and Peachy will sub off.
The freshman getting her first minutes of the day.
Chloe Azoff, really somebody who came on in the middle of the season. Didn't see a lot of minutes at first. Then that game against Fitchburg, the Bears had a huge lead. Azoff comes in off the bench and drops 14, and ever since, she's seen an increase in playing time, and rightfully so. She is all alone. Right off the bench, Chloe Azoff coming in cold and heats up instantly.
Chloe Azoff is a shooter. You cannot give her that much space. Good defense by Peebles.
Rayco, pass off to Hasselton. Burchhardt in her face. Hasselton off the front of the iron. Ball's on the ground. Cleveland comes up with it through a battle with a couple of Rams players. Under a minute left to go. Grossi working with the ball in transition, out of bounds. It's going to remain Bears ball.
It's a good play by Green down low. Able to get her hands on the ball. Grossi had a wide open lane the last second. Ooh, she got it right on the hand.
Reese Perry going to sub in. She'll replace Faith Green. Struggled in the game against Salem. Lexi Thompson will sub in, and Grossi will head to the bench.
And if you call it struggle with 18 points with 5 rebounds.
Struggled early, but picked it up at the end. But that was really the story of the Rams team, because they had to come back at some point to get that victory. And again, like you said, it was a close game as Burchhardt gets fouled, and she'll head to the line. Burchhardt had a good game on Thursday, was in double-double territory, saw a couple trips to the charity stripe, and she's been one of their more efficient shooters from the free throw line this season. And this was a team, when we talk about them, they struggled from the charity stripe at some points. Burchhardt an exception. That's why you see Burchhardt, one of the most efficient shooters from the charity stripe on this Bears roster. And she'll knock them both down. Haley Burchhardt, Bears leading scorer.
She's already at 14.
They almost get the ball away from Hasselton. Bears trying to press up. Peebles sent sliding to the ground. Hasselton lets one rip, and Catherine Hasselton trying to get the Rams back on pace. Thompson taking the ball up now. She's joined by Cleveland, Peebles, Azoff, and Burchhardt. Burchhardt out up top to Thompson. Now Azoff, under 10 seconds left to go. Hasselton tries to break it up. Azoff is going to have to shoot. She'll let it fly off the front of the iron, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 19-13 Bears lead. Haley Burchhardt, 14 points on 4 of 5 from 3, and 2 free throws for the junior. What an incredible start to the game for number 20.
A good crowd showing, especially from all our Bridgewater athletes. Good to see them pop out.
Women's lacrosse team on your screen right there. The softball team, baseball team down there, men's basketball as well. Quite the turnout here for the MASCAC championship game. A lot of red
It's red out. You gotta wear red.
in the crowd. Especially from the athletes. The rest of the crowd I'm mildly disappointed in. But there is some non-red Bridgewater merch, so I guess you get a pass there. The entire scorer's table is almost red, so we got the memo. But good turnout for Framingham, too. You see that left side of the bleachers. There's a decent amount. Track and field team operating in enemy territory. As the Bears and the Rams retake the floor, Burchhardt will go to the bench. Peachy will come on. It's the only substitution the Bears will make.
So problem is, with Burchhardt having 14 points, great first quarter, you need to find scoring from somewhere else. Cleveland struggles so far from beyond the arc.
Peebles inside. What a pass from Cleveland. All alone in the corners. Azoff.
Ooh, unlucky roll.
And it's going to be Rams ball. As that one bounced around for a little bit before finding its way out of bounds.
It's a good look. Just an unlucky bounce there for Azoff.
The freshman double team Shell. She goes off to her left for Hasselton, who's guarded by Peachy. Now Shell's guarded by Azoff, cuts inside. Cleveland tries to get her hand on it. And there's a foul called on the freshman Azoff. No, Cleveland.
I think it's on Cleveland. We got her down low. Watch her right hand swipes down.
That's her first foul. As it'll send Shells to the line to shoot 2.
Biggest thing today for the Bears, you have to stay out of foul trouble. You can't let these guys get to the free throw line. They only shot 62.5% against Salem State, but still, you don't want to see these guys at the free throw line too much.
Shell's not a very efficient free throw shooter. She's missed 30 this season, but she'll make it there. 66 of 96 coming into the game. Peebles tries a shot here. Unable to get the bounce. Thompson tried to go up for that, couldn't, and it's going to be Rams ball.
Peebles, we don't see her take too many jump shots as Thompson used shells to kind of elevate. So Grossi back in, hopefully to find some scoring.
Yeah, because like you said, you have 19 points. 14 of those belong to Haley Burchhardt. So you need, not that that's a bad thing at all. It's good for the Bears that she's in that rhythm, but you need somebody else to start making an impact offensively. Peebles makes one defensively there, poking the ball away to force the turnover. Lexi Thompson swings over to Peachy, gets the return pass, and now returns it to Peachy with a no-look that I'm not sure she was ready for. Peachy to Cleveland, and back to Peachy. Bears having some trouble finding some space. Ariel from three, and there she is. 8 threes against Framingham last time out. She has her first here today.
That's big for the Bears to see her shot get going. We know she can light it up from the scoring field.
And foul as DeMoores will sub back in for the Bears.
So she'll sub out for the first time.
Yeah, you got to be careful with her. 2 fouls early, but Jess has one of her own.
Problem is you can't let Cleveland get too much in foul trouble. She's this team's leading rebounder average-wise with 6.6.
Cerruti tries the long ball, and Kiara Cerruti gets one to fall. Bears still lead by 4, but they've been struggling to find a scoring rhythm. Jordan Peebles behind her back. Hard fall to the ground.
No. Oh, she went for her knee immediately.
And it is quiet in the Tinsley Center. Trainer coming over, and Peebles is in some pain. So look at the replay right here. And it was even before she went down. That happened midair. Peebles gets up, but is not putting any pressure on that left leg. She's being helped off by Kylie Peachy and the Bears athletic trainer. And Mairead Gallagher checks in for the first time. Peebles is walking off, but with a limp. She's going to go over to the trainer's table. Hopefully she's okay, but
From what
I can't say I'm optimistic.
From what we saw.
So Gallagher, the junior, transferred in from Roger Williams. She'll check in for the first time this game to replace the injured Jordan Peebles. And Hasselton takes it to the basket. And I'm shocked there wasn't a blocking foul called there. DeMoores with the mid-range, not going to drop. Hasselton with the rebound. Rayco barely keeps it in bounds. Moreno working on Grossi. Forced back outside. Goes inside for Green. DeMoores guarding her. And Faith Green over the outstretched Jess DeMoores to cut the lead to 2.
Framingham finding a rhythm here now. They were down by 6 at the most. Gotta find some scoring. This zone right now is getting Bridgewater.
Grossi from the corner, not gonna go. Lob over to Moreno. In and out. Peachy able to get the rebound back for the Bears. looking for the pass. Inside to Moores, and she's sent to the ground. Sophie Bradbury getting ready to check on for Lexi Thompson. Bradbury did not play at all against Westfield. The Bears actually didn't use that many players. Outside of the starting 5, it was Gallagher, Peebles, Azoff, and Thompson, and that was really it. Not really it, that was just it.
Well, when you had those 6 people working in, you didn't really need much off your bench. But right now, you need to find some scoring.
Bradbury right off the bench, not going to get it to go. Rebound batted around. Peachy almost got her hands on it, but it's Michelle Moreno picking it up for the Rams. Rako in the corner, Bradbury all over her. Poking it away, diving on it, Mairead Gallagher. My goodness, that's an energizer. And we've seen that off the bench out of 15 all season, just bringing that energy, whether she's on the bench or on the court. Always one of the most energetic players for the Bears, laying out there to get the ball back for her squad. Bradbury cuts one down, and the Bears extend the lead. Gallagher maybe with a momentum shift.
And that play from Gallagher, obviously last game of the season, need to do something.
Bradbury and Grassi with a double team. I'm not sure how.
She got the block too. Oh,
Moreno.
No way. No.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see a replay here.
Oh, yeah, no. That was hand.
Okay.
Hasselton makes her first. Boos were ringing out here from the Tinsley Center. The Bears fans not thrilled about that one. I mean, why would they be? But very vocal as Hasselton misses her second. Grassi taking it up. Moreno strapped all over her, able to get it off to Peachy. Mairead with a no-look pass to Peachy. Now up top to Moores. Jess will let one rip. Peachy right underneath. Behind her back, Kylie Peachy. Her first points of the game. And at some points they were.
And I've said this all year long. Kylie Peachy is the Swiss Army knife of this team. Can do every little thing for you and do it right.
Inside Cerruti for Green. And the Rams answer right back. Bears trying to work quick. Grassi catches him lacking. Sent to the line is Kylie Grassi as she went down to the floor.
We know Grassi's ability to get to the free throw line. She's shown it all season, able to get it there.
Peebles on the trainer's table still.
With ice on her knee.
And you could see, when she went up for that shot after the rebound, was the second she let the ball go, she grabbed her knee. So it wasn't a landing thing.
So it was a non-contact, which is one of the worst types.
Yeah, and I think it happened either when she went up for the board and came down, or when she was on her way for the shot. That is not what you want to see, and especially a knee injury, because
good
Peachy,
steal.
nobody's there for her behind the back pass, but Grassi able to get there in time.
As I said before, the Swiss Army knife of this team, making things happen.
Peachy over to Bradbury. Inside, Gallagher passes to Grassi.
Oh.
They're going to get her on a travel.
We've seen that call year in and year out. That little jab step back to the side, they will get you for that all the time.
Ooh. Shells blocked. Charge drawn by the Bears. Sent to the floor is Jess Demores.
Jess Demores, feet set outside the ring. Ooh.
I don't know if her feet were set.
Her feet weren't set. She was in the restricted area. So, but I think
I didn't see it.
I can't see.
Not my job to call those. Bradbury looking for a shot.
Ooh.
In and out for the sophomore. Peachy's there for the rebound. Kylie Peachy picking up Sophie Bradbury, and she's got another.
Kylie Peachy making baskets out of nothing right now.
Rako Gallagher closed in. Shot out of a cannon. Rako missed. Out of bounds. Bears ball. Gallagher almost flung herself right into the bench.
See the last basket here. Bradbury missed the three. That all comes from DeMoores' tip.
What a setup by DeMoores.
I don't even think she realized it was a setup.
I didn't
but
even
it was.
realize it in the moment that Jess swatted that over in Peachy's direction. I don't even know if she was trying to do that or just get it away from the Rams. Either way, it worked out. Grossi in the corner of the rim. That one's knocked away. Rako steps out of bounds. Up close and personal there for a second. So Grossi will inbound from table side. 33-25 Bears lead.
Bears need to find it.
Intercepted, looking for Gallagher. Murray tries to get her hands on it. She can't. Hazelton in transition.
We've seen that all game long. Shouldn't expect anything different here, as Cerruti read that pass like a book. I think they got her on her back, on her right arm.
My problem with that, the whistle came after the ball left her hands. Burchhardt's going to sub back on. Hazelton 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 3 now. Peachy subbed off in lieu of Burchhardt. There's a look at Jordan Peebles icing that left knee. As Burchhardt gets the rebound, Hazelton stays 50% from the charity stripe.
Burchhardt, one of the smaller players on the court, but even last game, 8 rebounds.
That's what I love about her game. Heart over height. You just go out there and get you boards regardless of only being 5'4". She does not play like it. Rako with a break up there.
Ooh, Grossi
with a break up on the other end. And a good heads-up play by that man in the front row.
This press coverage. Grossi almost from behind, able to steal it, but recovers just in time to tip that pass. A lot of tip deflections right now.
That front row is the danger zone. You got to be alert.
Azoff on now for Grossi.
Burchhardt with another board. Bears leading scorer on the game. She has 14. Spent some time on the bench before coming back out. Azoff all alone. And Chloe Azoff. She's got another, and a timeout's called. The Bears extend the lead to 10. Burchardt's fired up, as she should be, as a full timeout's burned by Framingham.
The freshman showing up and showing out right now. Her second 3 on the day in a big-time 3 to bring this lead to 10. Burchhardt, as you see, drives in, facilitates. Nobody's back there. They got to know that Chloe Azoff is a shooter.
And luckily for the Bears, Azoff is not someone the Rams have seen a lot of. Obviously, you're going to have scouting reports and statistics to work with, but you haven't really seen much of Azoff in person. So the Bears do have that advantage where they might not necessarily be ready for the freshman, as she has 6 points now. And the Bears extend their lead to 10. So get a look at the Bears bench as the Rams break their timeout. T-shirts being thrown into the crowd.
Bears just need to play some high-intensity defense.
Burchhardt, Gallagher, Bradbury, Azoff, and DeMoores on the floor for the Bears. 4 transfer students and a freshman. DeMoores, the longest tenured player since her sophomore year, came over from Curry after 1 season. Shells into the corner for Green. She has to shoot. Demores closes in, but not in time. Faith Green for 3. 18 points in the win against Salem. Off to a slow start in that one, but picked it up at the end. In the corner, Gallagher looking for a pass.
It's good rotation here from Framingham.
Bradbury with the ball up top. Inside Demores, outside Gallagher. Murray drives inside, kicks out Bradbury. She'll let one fly. She'll miss, just goes up for the rebound. And there's a whistle.
On, ooh. They got her on Demores?
Wait, oh.
For a really? Well, now the Rams are already in the bonus, too, with 1:07 left.
Bridget Capone going to sub on for the first time. She'll replace Michelle Moreno. I'm not going to say anything about that foul, because last time I said something about that ref calling a foul, I got a death stare. As Green goes to the line to shoot too. I thought they called the foul. I thought it was committed on Rako.
No idea, but Bridgewater going small here as Grassi comes back in for Demores. So right now you're down 1-4 to an injury, and 2 of your other big men, are in foul trouble.
Gallagher 5'10", tallest player on the floor for the Bears. Grassi not that short, 5'8", but much shorter than Demores. It's Haley Burchhardt. Hello. My goodness, Haley Burchhardt. What a game.
Azoff on a reach. Got to be careful here. You're in the Rams are in the bonus. You can't have any fouls like that. Try to put her hands up in defense, but as soon as you do that, you're going to think you're guilty of something.
$15 total fouls this game. 9 of them committed by the Bears. I'm going to be honest, it feels like more, but more fouls, 15. More fouls than 15, but that is the number we're at now. As Burchhardt snags the rebound.
So no free throws are made there at all.
17, 5, and 1 for number 20. Bradbury, she's got some time. Sophie Bradbury has her second 3 of the game. The Bears bench with 12 combined points off threes. In between Azoff and Bradbury, the Rams answer right back. Under 10 left to go. They're going to have to go quick. Azoff with the ball. Passes it to Gallagher, has to get it off, and Murray misses the net. But the Bears go into halftime, 42-33, 9-point lead. And Haley Burchhardt leading the way with 17 and 5 as she looks to stay hot in the second half. We'll be back with you here on BTV in just a little bit.
Limitless. I've gotten an internship, I've been going to these great classes. I've definitely been given the ability to pursue something that's so passionate and dear to me.
7:35 remaining. Tatum with the drive.
Gatorade studies the best athletes to create the most advanced range of sports fuel. Gatorade. You fuel us, we fuel you.
Sports Network here on BTV. Luke Mansfield and Zach Sylvia joining you on call as the Bears lead 42-33 going into half number 2. Haley Burchhardt off to a hot start. 5 of 6 shooting, all from beyond the arc. 17 points. She does have 2 free throws to go along with that. She has been playing out of her mind, to say the least. 6 rebounds as well. for Burchhardt. Only Bear in double digits. For the Rams, Hasselton with 11, 2 and 2.
The one number right now when looking at these stats is standing out to me is the 14 points off of turnovers. 8 to 5 turnovers, so relatively even, but Framingham's only had 3 points out of the 5 turnovers they have forced. Bears have 14. That's a big difference right now. But if you're the Bears right now, you need to find some scoring that isn't Haley Burchhardt. You need to be able to get your top scorers like Grossi, Cleveland. You need to get those guys back into the game and get them scoring.
Burchardt's hitting 30 today. You can book it right now. Jordan Peebles went down for the Bears. She's on crutches over on the bench. It was something going on with her left knee. And a knee injury in sports, we usually know where that leads, and I hope that's not the case for Jordan Peebles because she's been such a pivotal point for this Bears team. She's a big reason why they got to this game with 14 and 10 on Thursday. And just a great player and a great personality on that Bears team, and you just never want to see any of these players get hurt. And you could tell, I mean, when she went down, she was in some serious pain.
And it was a non-contact injury too, so that doesn't help.
So best wishes to Jordan Peebles. And we hope she recovers quickly.
Good defense.
Jess getting it started right back. That's a somber note to start the half on. Need to get back on top. Cleveland with the ball, passes over to Grossi. Grossi with a rifle over to Peachy. Return pass. Bounces, Peachy right there. Tries to go up, blocked. Ball's out of bounds. And it's the Rams' ball.
Kylie Peachy once again getting you these extra possessions. You kind of need it as your shooters right now are struggling from the field besides Burchhardt. And having Cleveland back in the game too is big. She didn't play almost the entire second quarter.
Yeah, and that was, wow. Shells bangs one from deep. And that was obviously strategical because her and DeMorris both had 2 fouls. And you don't want to lose, you know, your height, but also your physicality all in one. Cleveland not the tallest player, but she plays like she's a lot taller than she is.
Corner 3.
And she hits another 3. Ariel Cleveland, good afternoon.
It's her second 3 of the day.
The Bears have been shooting well from beyond the arc. 11 of 26. Haley Burchhardt, 5 of those. Azoff, Bradbury, and Cleveland, the other 6, all at 2 apiece. Are we?
They're going to get Burchhardt on a reach-in down low.
I think they're going to get.
No, they just held up 20. Watch. Oh.
No, she tapped her hand. What the?
I think you get Burchhardt again.
Yo, more whistles than a train station going on right here.
That one's on.
They're going to get Peachy. But that foul on Burchhardt is absurd. Let's see this one if it's any better.
This is the foul from Pryor. No, absolutely.
They called that on Peachy. Peachy wasn't even there.
No, that was the previous one.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. But Burchhardt gave her a love tap on the hand. I mean, are we just not supposed to? There's going to be contact. The Peachy one maybe a little bit more of a foul.
Corner 3.
Shuts off. Ooh. Hasselton taking the ball up. Bears lead by 7. Bobbles it, swings to the corner. Reiko all alone. You can't let her have a look like that, but maybe you'll get away with it that time. She struggled here in the Tinsley Center from beyond the arc. Travel called. And it's going to be Bears ball.
That was good defense from Cleveland, not giving Green any space. And I had talked to Cleveland previously. She loves this matchup with her and Green.
It's a solid matchup. 2 similar players in play style. They're exciting to watch when they face off together. Do similar things for this team as Burchhardt goes inside to Moores, outside Azoff. She'll let it fly. She'll miss. Speaking of that matchup, Cleveland out rebounds her, swings out to Azoff, who tries to float one from the charity stripe, and Azoff has 8 on the game.
Azoff in Cleveland playing a little two-man right there. Oh, unlucky
Toilet bowl
roll.
there for the Rams. That one took some time to find its way into the hands of Jess Moores. What a pass from Burchhardt. Grossi unable to get it. Rebound swatted around, and it's going to be Rams ball.
Grossi shot right now, not falling today so far. She's getting good looks, a lot of just unlucky rolls right at the end.
Cerruti subs on here for the Rams.
Bears sending full court pressure here, what we've seen pretty much all season from these guys.
Shells into the corner, Reiko, she'll try to shoot it over to Moores, and all she'll find are the arms of Azoff. Azoff in transition, pass to Grossi. I'm not sure how she found that. Burchhardt dribbles it off her leg, dives on top of it. Burchardt's got it. The fetal position to keep control of that ball. We saw her do that last game too. Just brings her knees up to the ball, making sure nobody can get her hands on it. Jump ball, Bears ball.
I think Reiko got a hand on it last second, which made Burchhardt lose the dribble.
And what an effort by Burchhardt. Bears need some points here. The Rams slowly but surely clawing their way back. And this is a good team. Obviously the 2 seed in the MASCAC. Azoff! Are you kidding me? 11 points on the game for Chloe Azoff.
That's her third 3 of the day, 3 of 5. The freshman in double digits.
The Bears shooting almost 40% from the perimeter. Hasselton answers back with a 2. Burchhardt, long pass over to Grossi. Grossi double teamed, looking for a pass. Too high for DeMoores. You don't say that much. Reiko ends up with it as Azoff wasn't able to get the ball. All alone, Burchhardt closes in from behind. Doesn't get her hand on it, but the shot's missed by Shells.
I think Shells felt the presence of Burchhardt on her backside.
Hearing the footsteps behind her, Burchhardt has it up top. She'll slow it down. Haley's got 17 on the game. More than half a dozen rebounds to go along with it. Screen from DeMoores. Grossi outside Azoff. Shot clock under 10. She's got to do something. Shot clock winding down. Grossi inside, tries to float it. She'll miss. DeMoores with the board out up top. Burchhardt, she'll slow things down.
Coach Casey calling out the play right there, telling our players, slow it down. There's no rush.
Lob inside for DeMoores from Azoff. Jess drives to the basket, off the glass, and Jess gets it to drop. Timeout called by Bridget Casey, 30 seconds.
What a finish by DeMoores. I don't know if that was pure skill or pure luck on that roll. Regardless, good finish inside. See a replay here. That was Cleveland's step back corner 3.
There's Azoff, just a beautiful 3, creating her own space.
The Bears right now from the 3 ball in this half going well. And now you have your biggest lead at 12 today.
And one thing I just want to talk about Azoff, she can shoot from range. She's probably half a foot at least back from the 3-point line when she pulled that shot.
From what I've been told, the white line right near the half-court line is considered Azoff range.
Haven't seen her pull from there yet, but I'd love to.
I don't think you'll see it in a game as important as this. Maybe next year.
Maybe a shoot around. But it would be quite a sight to see. Burchhardt with some tight defense on Hasselton. Green tries to set a screen and wasn't even close to Haley Burchhardt.
Tight man right here.
Cerruti knocks one down. She's had a good game.
She's had a couple of 3s as well.
Catherine Hasselton up to 15 for the Rams. Burchhardt over to Grossi. Grossi underneath for DeMoores. DeMoores passes inside. They'll call it travel. We've seen a handful of travels here today.
I believe that's a 3rd one called today. So not too many, but I believe that's Bridgewater's 2nd.
It is, and I'd say that's higher than average. While not too many. I feel like we're approaching a large amount of travels. Grossi and DeMoores hit with one, and that goes out of bounds.
DeMoores does a nice job being able to fight over the screen set on that 3-ball.
Jess DeMoores, the tallest player on this Bears roster. Been a good presence in the interior, and somebody, we talked about last game how she doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but when she does, it feels like they always drop.
Another rebound for Burchhardt.
What a basket by Burchhardt. My goodness, Haley Burchhardt, she's up to 19.
Burchhardt came to play.
Hasselton and Waco hits the long ball. Burchhardt, 19 and 8.
Waco's first 3 of the day.
Burchhardt flirting with a double-double for the second time in as many games. Grossi double-teamed. Haley's got some space. They'll close in quickly.
It's good rotation by Framingham's defense in this 2-3 zone. The tip by Waco.
Inside for Grossi, but Waco batted it down. And Chloe Waco is somebody you don't want to see get hot if you're the Bears. She can shoot. She's struggled, like we said, in the Tinsley Center as of late. Hasselton gonna miss right into the hands of Azoff.
Do the Bears here slow it down? You're only up by 8 right now.
Azoff lets one fly. She'll miss off the side of the glass. Faith Green there for the Rams.
Not the shot you wanted. Too much time left. You want to try to waste as much clock.
And with the lead you have, you can play it slow. You don't have to be taking shots like that. As Cerruti has another. Double digits for her.
It's back to 6.
Burchhardt calling for Azoff to move up, conducting traffic. She'll go to her right for Grossi. Grossi return pass to Burchhardt. Inside now, DeMoores bounce pass Cleveland baseline. DeMoores under the basket, and Jess gets another one to drop.
And that's good ball movement. Framingham's defense was extremely tight in that zone, but good passing there as DeMoore is able to finish. And Green not able to control.
Ooh. Foul called here on Faith Green. Bradbury and Gallagher will sub on for, not sure, there's 3 players headed to the bench and 2 players headed on.
Nope, Cleveland staying on.
So Cleveland staying on. It's for DeMoores and Azoff. It threw me off because Cleveland was walking towards the bench with DeMoores and
I think she
Azoff.
thought she was.
I didn't know if there was a third player I didn't catch getting ready to come on. Burchhardt.
Ooh.
In and out. Green there with a tough rebound over Bradbury. That's only her second miss.
Good matchup here.
Green gets it over to Shells, guarded by Grossi. Burchhardt lurking. Now it's Waco. And Cerruti blows by Gallagher, misses off the front of the rim. And Grossi and Burchhardt team up to get the rebound for the Bears.
That was a good box out by Grossi. Oh, bad
Gallagher
pass.
misses Burchhardt. A rare miss on a pass from Mairead Gallagher. One of the best passers on this Bears roster, and they're going to get Cleveland with a foul.
That's her 3rd on the day.
You got to sub her out.
She
Don't
got
want her in foul trouble.
She got beat, tried to reach, got hooked on the backside. So they're
sending in Thompson.
So Bears gonna go small here. Have to go small here, especially since you already lost Peebles for the night. So
with the 5'10 Gallagher and 5'8 Grossi, the tallest players on the floor for the Bears. And Thompson comes in and immediately fouls.
Thompson trying to play physical. We know that's her style. A little too much. Got a great camera angle there. That should be out of bounds. Was the whistle blown beforehand, or?
I don't know. Even then, I felt like the contact wasn't crazy. All alone. Shells misses.
Good rebound by Bradbury.
Awkward form on the shot from Jackie Shells.
Bears gonna look for the last shot here.
Burchhardt, that's who you want with the shot. She has it up top, trying to create some space. She'll go over to Grassi. Burchhardt calling for it. Grassi from about a foot and a half back. Kylie Grassi to end the quarter. My goodness. All the way from Swenson.
Oh my goodness, Kylie Grassi's shot not falling at all tonight, but a huge three to end the quarter. That, folks, is a momentum shifter right there, if anything. That is huge.
That shot was in the air so long there was a pilot on it. And Grassi cuts one down. She's up to 7 points. It's been an uncharacteristically quiet day so far for KG3. To get a shot at the fans there. Is that an Arian Foster jersey?
That is indeed.
That's a throwback. Bears lead 59-48. Where does one get an Arian Foster jersey?
You gotta know somebody. That's for sure.
Arian Foster, perhaps.
We're going back to this game. That three giving the Bears a double-digit lead, which is huge going into this fourth. But right now you can't play around. Yes, you've beaten this team by 20 in both games that you've played against them. This is different. This is the MASCAC championship. You got to leave it all out on the floor right now.
10 minutes left to go as we break from the third quarter. Grassi forces a turnover, and the Bears have the ball back to start things off. Gallagher, Thompson, Bradbury, and Burchhardt out there with Grassi. Same unit the Bears ended the third with. Burchhardt has it up top, swings to Thompson. Thompson looking for the move inside, has to go out to Burchhardt. Now she'll find it. Lexi Thompson getting flashy with it. Lays that one in for two.
A good finish by Thompson. We know she can get inside the paint anytime she wants with that handle.
You got to force her outside if you're the Rams, because she gets in the paint. She's got great form on anything inside.
Good backdoor cut.
We're going to get Bradbury there for a foul. Jacqueline Shells gets it to drop. Chance at 3 points here.
Her arm came down at the last minute. That's the right call.
And Shells will go to the line for one.
At that point,
perfect from the charity stripe this game.
The camera was shaking because of the crowd.
And she'll remain so. Yeah, our camera guy, Josh Yentz, he's in the thick of it right there, just surrounded by a sea of red and the lacrosse team. Burchhardt looking inside on Rayco. Burchhardt mid-range, not going to go. Rebounded by Shells.
That shot was forced by Burchhardt, trying to find something, not what you need.
The way she's been playing, I don't hate it, but the Bears have to be careful here with a 10-point lead.
Need to play well defensively, especially since Cleveland and Demores are both out. No Peebles.
And that was a good defensive showing there as Kiara Cerruti not able to keep it in bounds.
So we're going to get a little, Hasselton has to come off because her hand is.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Catherine Hasselton will head to the bench. Her hand's bleeding a little bit.
So they have to wipe the ball down too because it's a biohazard and it is covered.
And that's why we have a stoppage in play. We gotta get the blood off here. I think they're gonna go over to the Bears training table or something. Hasselton's fine, she'll go back in. As you can see, she's taped up there on her left hand. So this is a first time for me seeing a stoppage in play like this.
Well, it is a biohazard. You can't.
It is.
You can't play with a ball with blood covered. So, a little breather for everybody right now.
Burchhardt having a laugh about that one. As she has been in quite the rhythm today. Burchhardt 19-9 with 4 assists to go along with it. Azoff, the only other Bear in double digits, 11-2. Hasselton, Cerruti, and Shells all in double digits. Hasselton with 15, the latter two with 10.
And I believe that last shot from Burchhardt was her first shot that wasn't from 3. It was from the mid-range.
Grossi looking for a pass, has to go out to Thompson. Now gets it from Bradbury. She'll float one mid-range, not going to go into the hands of Jackie Shells. Shells looking for a pass. She'll find Hasselton in transition.
Good job by the Bears getting back on defense.
It'll be interesting to see if that tape on the hand of Hasselton is going to affect her shooting. As they're going to get a foul here on Lexi Thompson.
Thompson, little too aggressive.
Demores, Cleveland, and Peachy will sub back in. It's Bradbury, Thompson.
She had already landed prior
and Gallagher heading
to the shot. So the starting lineup back in for the Bears. So with 8 minutes to go, three free throws here. You can see in the camera, it's just shaking.
And Kiara Cerruti misses her first.
Here at Framingham right now, these free throws are detrimental. You need these.
0 for 2 on the game from the charity stripe. 0 for 3 after that one. She'll make one. Not a tripod in the world that would keep that camera stable in that position. And what a bounce for Kiara Cerruti. My goodness. Talk about a shooter's bounce. That's textbook. Burchhardt. Over to Peachy, return pass from Peachy. Burchhardt fires away. She's been on fire today. She'll miss that. Hasselton in transition. Peachy trying to get in there. Double team with Burchhardt. Hasselton misses off the rim. Haley has the double-double as she secures the rebound for the Bears. 19-10.
It's a good effort there from Burchhardt. Misses the 3, gets back on defense, and gets the rebound and draws the foul.
What a game from number 20.
With a double-double.
Back-to-back double-doubles for this Bears squad. Peebles with 14 and 10 on Thursday. Burchhardt with 19, 10 and counting. As Demores gets fouled, and she'll go to the line. Faith Green called for the foul.
Demores looking backside, spins back to her left, draws contact.
Faith Green picks up another as Jess goes to the line. Third on the game for number 55. Demores from the free throw line, 28 of 35. Very efficient on the season for the Bears center as she'll make her first. And she'll make them both. Back-to-back free throws for each team, or back-to-back last free throws for each team. Really got lucky bounces there.
The ball loves creating suspense.
There have been some suspenseful shots today. That one wasn't. Faith Green makes up for the foul.
That was just a tough basket. Cleveland right in her face. Able to bank it off the backboard from the free throw line.
Demores sent to the ground, no whistle this time. Shells in transition, Peachy on top of her. Burchhardt closing in as well. Grossi from behind. Rako rips a 3. Takes a long bounce off the back iron. She'll get it back off the rebound by Hazelton. Now it's Shells, guarded by Burchhardt. Burchhardt steps up in the face of Shells. And that shot won't fall for Framingham. Grossi swings over. It's Burchhardt. Burchhardt across, Peachy inside for Demores, Jess to the ground again. Burchhardt outside, she's got to let it fly. Mid-range 2 for Haley Burchhardt. Shot clock down, rebound grab by Grossi off the missed shot. Cleveland for 3. Ariel Cleveland hits from range, and the Bears extend the lead.
This Cleveland is hype. That was a big-time 3 from number 42. Burchhardt almost got away, pretty much got away with a charge, but Grossi, if not for her, Cleveland doesn't hit that 3 and the Bears don't go back up by double digits.
You can see the Bears bench getting hyped about that one. As the Bears extend the lead to 11. My goodness, Ariel Cleveland. 9 points on the game, 50% from beyond the arc for 42. Third in scoring on this Bears roster. They're, of course, led by Burchhardt with 19, 10, and 4. 4 Rams in double digits. Hazelton, Cerruti, Shells, and Green. Only 2 Bears. Other than Burchhardt, it's just Azov. As the timeout breaks and the Rams and Bears retake the floor.
5:52 remaining in your season. This is what you've worked for all season. This is what you've trained for. Each game, in and out, wins and losses. It all comes down to these few final minutes.
The Bears win. They're in the tournament for the second time in 4 years. Same can be said for the Rams. It would be back-to-back championships for them if they get the better of the Bears. Hazelton, with Cleveland draped all over her, still able to get it to go. Hazelton has had quite the game. This is a Rams team that's stayed strong. They lost Abigail Martin, the junior forward, here at the Tinsley Center earlier this month, and they've really been able to recover and stay on track despite a crucial loss to their team, losing one of their starting 5. Next player up mentality has worked for the Rams. Haley Burchhardt, my goodness! She's up to 22 now, and Haley Burchhardt stays hot here at the Tinsley Center.
You give her too much space, you're gonna know the result.
Grossi, what a break up in front of the table. Speeding in transition off the glass, KG with a layup.
KG 3 with the steal in the lay.
Rako gets the long pass off of Hazelton, returns it back to her. Hazelton blows by, blocked by Demores. She got by Peachy, wouldn't get by 13. Outside Cerruti. Demores closes in after Grossi overshot it, and the missed shot by Cerruti lands with Peachy.
Gotta keep up the pressure here if you're Bridgewater. Can't give out an inch of space.
Peachy, one-on-one with Rako, goes to Grossi in the corner for Demores. She's got Cerruti all over her, now up top to Peachy. Now Grossi, way downtown, she'll miss. Demores almost keeps it in bounds, but they'll say it's out in Rams ball.
Watch out, Josiah.
Yeah, Josiah is in the danger zone.
Grossi makes a great play, able to read the pass. She gets shoved to the ground.
I didn't realize how close Josiah was to that, but he is in the splash zone.
Good defense by Burchhardt, not giving Hazelton any space. They're gonna get Grossi on a foul here.
She's kept a clean sheet thus far, but that's gonna be her first. Bears gotta be careful. They have 3 fouls, 2 to give. As Michelle Moreno, who hasn't been on in quite some time, will sub back in to replace Chloe Rako.
I believe this is the first time she's been on this entire second half.
She'll join Hasselton, Cerruti, Shells, and Green. Starting 5 on the floor for the Bears. 4 of the 5 plus Cerruti for the Rams. As Shells makes that one. 71-59, Bears lead with under 4 left to go in the MASCAC season. Peachy over to Burchhardt. Burchhardt into the corner for Cleveland. Cleveland right back to her. All the way across now for Peachy.
Bridgewater trying to move that ball side to side right now. That zone, a little too much for the Bears right now.
Under 10, they got to look for a shot. Rossi's going to take control. She lets it go off balance and missed it. It's going to be a shot clock violation. As Cleveland was in a good position if there was more time on the clock.
Yeah, that shot just forced. Grassi kind of just had to throw it up.
Yeah, there was really
nothing you could do.
Good no option for Kylie Grassi.
That was great defense by Framingham, and we've seen that a good amount today. That zone has been tough for Bridgewater to score on.
With the obvious exception. As there's a foul there called on the Rams. It's going to be on Hasselton. See this shot there by Cerruti. And Hasselton
kind of just throws herself trying in the rebound, knocks down Demores.
Burchhardt caught some of that too. She's up to 11 boards. Grassi with the ball up top. Drives inside. Green shuts her down. Back out to Peachy. Grassi from the side misses. Burchhardt tries to go up for that rebound, but Hasselton got it over to Moreno. Moreno, what a basket. Off balance.
Back to 10, 2:30 left. Bridgewater, you have to slow it down. You don't need a 3. Work inside. Get it to Demores, get it to your finishers.
Burchhardt bounces it to Cleveland, gets it back. I don't even know if that was intentional. She's going to look to go inside, tries to float it up right. He can't. Out rebounded from behind. And a foul.
Look at Peachy trying to steal it from behind.
Luckily for the Bears, not a shooting foul. But they got to be careful from here on out. Rako's going to sub in.
Rams get some shooting back in as Moreno comes off.
Rako is a shooter typically, but you know we've said it a couple times. I'll say it again.
That's number 4 for Peachy.
A bit.
So a timeout from the Rams. So
Bears will send an A's off.
2:07 remaining, 10-point game. This is it.
2:07 left on the clock. 10-point lead. The Bears have 4 fouls. Rams have 3. Kylie Peachy has to head to the bench in danger of fouling out. Chloe Azoff comes into the game. She has 11 points. She's been good. 3 of those from beyond the arc. Second leading scorer on this Bears team. Only other player in double digits. Burchhardt, of course, leads the way. 7 of 13 from the field, 6 of 9 from the perimeter with 22 and 11. The Bears have shot 39.5 from 3 and 39.1 overall. A better shot percentage from 3 than the field.
You need to stay up on these 3-point shooters. You can't give Hasselton any space.
Burchhardt closes in well. Hasselton misses. Demores right there for the rebound. She's got space in transition. Jess will try to take it herself. No, bounce pass. Burchhardt off the glass.
It looked for a second like Demores is going to go coast to coast, which we haven't seen too many times. But Burchhardt running the floor, and a great pass there from Demores.
The unselfish play by Jess Demores as Green gets one over Cleveland. Burchhardt taking the ball up. She's doubled.
A timeout by Coach Casey. 30 seconds.
Smart use of a timeout there by Bridget Casey. At this point in the game, you're not going to burn all of them, most likely. So trying to avoid the turnover as they had Burchhardt doubled up.
So, let's say Faith Green has had a quiet game with 12 points. See, the last basket is Demores, the point guard, with a great bounce pass inside and a left-handed finish from Burchhardt.
What a day for Haley Burchhardt. 24 and 11 for the junior. And a great sight to see if you're the Bears, knowing what you're going to get next year in her second season.
So Bears starting 5 back out there. Peachy is back on. Does have to be careful, but with 1:26 left, not much to lose here. As she's fouled. So Rams now have to be careful of another foul because they're one foul away from putting the Bears in the bonus.
That one's called on Hasselton. That's going to be her 4th.
So Peachy and Hasselton both with 4. And Hasselton, this team's leading scorer with 17. Have to be careful.
Faith Green, Shells, and Ariel Cleveland all have 3 as well.
Need to be careful here. Moreno back onto the floor for the Rams, a defensive presence.
She's been good, too, inside the paint as well for the Bears, as that one's poked away by Burchhardt, out of bounds.
Ooh. So
Bears
3 seconds on the shot clock. Need to find something. Look for a quick 3 here. As, yes, that one goes off of Shells. So look for a quick shot here.
A little bit strange. They're sending the shooters up across. Look for 20. Burchhardt has it. She has to let it fly. Not gonna count. As the Bears get a shot clock violation there. Some good defense coming out from the Rams. Rako will sub on to replace Moreno. They're going, depending on what side of the ball they're on, they're switching those two off interchangeably as Azoff will come on to replace Peachy. You can see defense, they're looking Moreno. Offense, they're looking Rako.
1 minute, no space is going to be given. Oh, my.
So they're going to get a foul here on Azoff.
So Rams now in the bonus the rest of the way. Now you have Hasselton at the free throw line. Need this gym to get loud.
Hasselton misses her first.
That is not what you want if you're Hasselton. You needed that one.
Bears lead by 10. 55.2 left. Hasselton's second free throw. The Bears mitigate the damage as she misses them both. Timeout called by Bridget Casey.
And those free throws are detrimental. You needed both to cut this lead to single digits. With this time left, the Rams lead to play very well defensively and get quick shots. If you're the Bears, you can't force anything stupid. Need to play smart.
Absolutely. 54.2 seconds left. Peachy just subbed back in for Azoff. Let's get a look at the Bears bench there. So it looks like they'll look back to the starting 5. Not much to lose with Kylie Peachy now. Under a minute left to go. You might as well send her in the game.
54 seconds.
Peachy to trigger in from table side. Gets it to Burchhardt.
If you're the Rams, you have a foul to give.
And I'd expect, yeah, they're just going to do it there. I was going to say the Bears are just going to look to hold. As you can see the way Burchhardt was playing, she really had no intention of trying anything offensively. As Rako will sub in to replace Moreno.
So Peachy with a chance here to make the lead a lot larger.
First trip to the line for number 12. She'll miss her first. Azoff getting ready to sub back on. Peachy makes her second. And she'll head to the bench in favor of the freshman. 30-second timeout called for the Rams. That's their last. They cannot stop the clock the rest of the way. 46.7 seconds left.
If you're the Rams here, you need a quick three. You want to look to one of your shooters. You want to look at Hasselton. You want to look at Rayco. Cerruti's been shooting well from beyond the arc tonight. Need something fast. But knowing the Bears, they're not going to give up any room for any three-point shot. They're going to force you inside, force you to get the two.
You get some strong defenders on the floor now for the Bears. Burchhardt, Azoff, Grassi, Demores, Cleveland. Hasselton to trigger in.
So Burchhardt.
Playing a little bit of soft coverage there. Faith Green hits the deck. Allen finds Rayco. Burchhardt gets her hand up, but Rayco shoots over her. Full timeout called by Bridget Casey.
And while you'd rather not give up any baskets, I think you'd rather give up a two more than a three there.
Absolutely.
But still, a quick basket there for Framingham.
Peachy's going to sub back on, presumably in place of Chloe Azoff. As there's 39.2 seconds left. Bears still have one timeout remaining with a 9-point lead. They are shooting 40% from the field, 39.5 from three, 87.5 from the free throw line. That miss by Peachy was their first. The Rams shooting 44% from the field. It's been an efficient game. They've just taken 13 less shots than the Bears and have really struggled from three as of late. They have 7 of 18, but a majority of those misses have come recently.
Well, I wanted you to look at one number. Look at the total rebounds, 43 to 29. The Bears have 15 offensive boards. That is the biggest difference so far in this game, is Bridgewater is out-rebounding Framingham.
Burchhardt has 11, 9 for Cleveland, 6 for Grassi, 5 for Peachy. Burchhardt, of course, with a double-double, 24 and 11. She has the ball now, working on Michelle Moreno. And Burchhardt gets fouled.
And that's the last person you want to foul as a very efficient free throw shooter.
She's already taken one trip to the charity stripe this game, 2 for 2. And has been the real catalyst for the Bears in this championship game. And one thing I love about this Bears team is how it can be, your leading scorer is not necessarily going to be the same person. We saw it last time out with Peebles, now it's Burchhardt. She makes her first. It got dead quiet in here.
Gotta be, gotta give her as much quiet as she needs.
And Burchhardt knocks them both down. That was very reminiscent of winter break when the student body hadn't moved back in and everyone could hear every word we said.
So Framingham now has to go length of the floor here.
Green double teamed, misses, rebound by Cerruti. Boxed out by Demores and Grassi. Cleveland swipes it away, knocks it out of bounds. It's gonna be Rams ball.
I feel like you wasted a little too much time there. 13 seconds went off the clock.
You love that if you're the Bears. Hasselton, inbound pass. She finds Green working inside, doubled up. This is off the back of the iron, rebound to Moores.
If you're the Rams here, you don't need to foul, as Grassi will hold.
They're looking to foul. Hasselton's trying to get a piece of Grassi. They're not going to call anything. They're just going to let the clock go out. Now they'll call something with 0.5 seconds left. I mean, it's a foul, but just let the clock go.
And with 0.5 seconds, I think we can pretty much say that your 2024-25 Bridgewater State women's basketball team are the MASCAC champions for the first time since the 2022-23 season.
The second time a lot of these players are MASCAC champions. 6 returners on the team from that game against Westfield 2 years ago. As the Rams send in some height with Perry and Grant Grossi at the line, 0.5 seconds left. The Bears have secured their second MASCAC championship in 3 seasons. Haley Burchhardt, the story of the game, 26 and 11 from number 20. What an incredible game for Haley Burchhardt. The Bears in the tournament now as Grossi misses her second. Not that it matters, and that'll do it. The Bears are officially MASCAC champions. Bridget Casey in her 28th season secures another as the Bears are headed to the NCAA tournament. Burchhardt leads the way, 26 and 11. What a win here at the Tinsley Center for the Bears. What a season it has been for Bridgewater State. Only one conference loss all season. 18 and 6 on the year. It has been a phenomenal year for the Bears. Huge congratulations to the team and Coach Bridget Casey.
And I would also like to say very well congratulations to Framingham State. They played very well. Obviously, it was a double-digit loss, but compared to the other games, it was very close. So good on them on a great season. But your Bears are the MASCAC champions. And let's be honest, was there any doubt in your mind this was the outcome?
I mean, just the way they've played in conference all season. I mean, it really doesn't come as a shock. One conference lost all year. 3-0 against this team now on this season. And all of those wins have been not by a short margin. So really not surprising. And the momentum they've been carrying to finish out this season. I mean, you look at this Bears team, they haven't lost since January 8th. That was Salem State. That was their one MASCAC loss, and the last time they showed up in the losers column. And quite frankly, none of the games they've played since have really been close at all, other than a 5-point win against Worcester. It has been pure dominance from Bridget Casey's Bears to close out this season. We'll send you down to the floor in the PA for the trophy presentation as your Bears are crowned MASCAC champions again.
We ask that you please direct your attention to center court for the announcement of the Women's Basketball MASCAC Championship Awards. We ask all players and head coaches who are announced to please come to center court to receive your award. Presenting today's awards is Massachusetts State Collegiate Athletic Conference Assistant Commissioner Emily Liu. Bridgewater State University President Fred Clark. And Bridgewater State University Director of Athletics, Dr. Mary Beth Lamb. At this time, would the captains from Framingham State University please come up to accept your MASCAC Tournament Finalist Trophy. Congratulations on an incredible season and being named MASCAC Tournament Finalists. And now, we'd like to welcome up the captains from Bridgewater State University. Please accept your MASCAC Conference Tournament Trophy! This year's MASCAC Women's Basketball Tournament MVP from Bridgewater State University, number 20, Haley Burchhardt. Would the tournament champions from Bridgewater State University please come up after your name is announced to accept your medal? Number 0, Shania Gardner. Number 2, Lexi Thompson. Team captain number 3, Kylie Grassi. Number 4, Ashley Johnson. Team captain number 5, Erin Rice. Number 10, Emily Quinn. Number 11, Carly Cosme. Team captain number 12, Kylie Peachy. Number 13, Jessica Demores. Number 14, Chloe Azoff. Number 15, Mairead Gallagher. Number 20, Haley Burchhardt. Number 23, Sophie Bradbury. Number 24, Jordan Peebles. Number 32, Bridget O'Sullivan Van Etten. And number 42, Ariel Cleveland. Team manager, Madison Lent. Team statistician, Owen Lasberry Casey. Assistant coach, Sophia Gosher. Assistant coach, Jordan Gobbin. Assistant coach, Chanel Melton. Assistant coach, Henry Colon. And your MASCAC tournament champion, head coach, Bridget Casey.
The Bears MASCAC champions once again, 76-65 is your final score. Unsurprisingly, Haley Burchhardt, the MVP, 26 and 12 for the junior. Transferred over from Utica in her first season with the Bears, already making one heck of an impact as she led her team today, 76-65. Thank you guys for tuning in as we crown our champions once again for the second time in 3 years. The Bears find themselves in the tournament. As you get a look at the team there, huge congrats to Bridget Casey. Hit a couple milestones this season, capped it all off with a conference championship.
And funny enough, too, had her 400th career win against Framingham. Finishes the season at home for the MASCAC championship. The storylines are all there.
What a season, what a team. The Bears do it again. What a way to cap off your MASCAC career for some of these players. Kylie Grassi, the Bears' all-time leading scorer. 5 other seniors and 4 other seniors and the grad student Peachy. For this Bears team, it has been one heck of a run for the Bears this season. All smiles in the Tinsley Center as the Bears end up on top once again.
And this was just an incredible season from the start. Started off tough loss at Bryant, obviously. That's a Division I team, go on a bit of a winning streak, and then you kind of end up in a little bit of a slump. But then ever since that game from Salem State, something about this team felt very different.
That Salem State game, their last loss, January 5th, is the last time they lost. It was the only loss they had in conference. And I mean, one hell of a run for the Bears.
And ever since that game, you could just feel there was something different. The environment changed, the play style changed. Everybody was locked in and laser focused. And that's what's so great about this team. It doesn't matter how much they're up by, they will play hard until there's 000 on the clock.
Best of luck to them in the NCAA tournament. Best of luck as well to Jordan Peebles on her recovery. We hope nothing too serious, but regardless, hope to see her better soon. And just what a way to cap off the season. We're waiting for them to cut down the net. There's a lot of celebration going on right now as the floor is essentially covered in friends and family of all the players on this Bears roster.
And who do you expect? Nonetheless, and most likely Haley Burchhardt to cut down this net.
Lost her in the crowd. I saw a couple Burchhardt jerseys early on.
From her parents.
One heck of a turnout here and one heck of a performance for number 20. We've said it many times, but rightfully so. Haley Burchhardt, there she is. What an absurd game for number 20, your MASCAC championship MVP. One heck of a player and one heck of a team. They're going to cut down the net somewhere eventually. But I thank you guys for tuning in all season long. Thank you for BTV for all that they've provided for us here at BSN throughout the season. Thank you to the whole athletics department and staff and this team for just being such a fun team to call. Like I said, it's been a great season. As you see, the MVP signing some autographs there down on the court, making the fans happy. The BR Youth Women's Basketball down on the court. It's been a great run. I think we're going to cut down the net.
They got a ladder for a reason.
I think maybe we're looking for scissors. So that'll do it for us here on BSN, brought to you by BTV. Luke Mansfield for one last time, joined by Zach Sylvia. Thank you guys for tuning in. And the Bears will be back next year here at the Tinsley Center to defend their title. Thanks again.
Miss Tinsley.